BLOCKHEAD cryptocurrency news.
CryptoSlo with more crypto gains. Welcome to Blockhead News, your weekly crypto news every Sunday. Let's get right into it because we got a lot to talk about today. I actually had to cut the articles and news short a little bit just because I had some other happenings that I wanted to cover that were going pretty crazy. And also check out my new Flex Fit Bitcoin hat. I'll have a link down below if you want one on Amazon. It's pretty sweet. Fits great and it feels authentic. I'm pretty happy. Anyways, looking at the current market cap, we got $129 billion. Bitcoin's kind of trading sideways. Not a lot going on. It's looking a little weak, like it might break down, but you never know. I'm still in the accumulation phase with Bitcoin. Like I said, I recently have been selling off my cards and just moving that investment into Bitcoin, as it is a good time to sell and not mine so much. I still am mining on a couple 1060s Ravencoin, but I pretty much never turn that off. I just let it run regardless of the electricity or whatever, just because I want to support the project. Litecoin is holding up pretty well. 48.34. EOS is down a bit. XRP, ETH. And we did have that news recently with XRP. At first it did look like it was just getting added to Coinbase Pro, but you can indeed get the XRP on normal Coinbase. Now it's funny, the price did a little pre-pump before the announcement, which I know there's some conspiracy theories about insider trading on that, but who knows, because there was a nice big candle up and then the announcement happened. And actually here we can look at it real quick, and let's see here, 7 day maybe, yeah, month. Yeah, so anyways, there was a bump. Let's see, hold on a second, it might be better to look at this on BitScreener to see this, but sometimes CoinMarketCap's charts aren't as easily readable as BitScreener. That's what I found. So anyways, let's see. Yeah, so anyways, we got some Bart Simpson patterns going on, all kinds of crazy stuff. But what we were talking about specifically was this little pre-bump right here. The announcement had not been made yet, and you saw it. It jumped up, and then what do you know? The announcement comes, jumps up, and then obviously sell the news. It kind of faded off. So not much going on with the XRP. I still don't have any Ripple. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. I'm just not totally sold on it. But anyways, that's that. So that's a coin market cap. Like I said, not a ton going on. Got some coins up, some coins down overall. Let's get into the dApps. Lambo Lotto. Now, I really didn't want to make a video about this, but I want to keep the community updated on what I've seen in the Telegram, what's going on it. To be transparent, I did sell out of Lambo Lotto, and luckily I did. I made a video on it before this mysterious contract lock situation happened. So currently Lambo Lotto is sitting at 6.73 and 5.38. What happened was the site was going crazy. It was doing really well, and then there was a sell-off of about 1 million TRX, and the devs claimed that the contract had a protection lock system, and that if activated, the contract would have to go to 13.9 million before you could sell any of your tokens. Well, obviously this made a lot of people very upset. But anyways, the latest update is that they've actually released a second token and restarted the contract lower, at a lower price. Let me see here. Let me get onto my wallet here. And actually, it doesn't even look like it's working correctly right now, because you used to be able to click on game token, you'd see the other contract, and these numbers would change. So let me do a Control F5. Control F5, by the way, clears your cache, if you didn't know that, on a lot of these dApps. There it goes. I need to do a Control F5. So as you can see, this contract has gotten beaten up. So a second Lambo token was released called the LLGTF. It raced up there pretty hard, over 3, and then it came crashing down. But the concept was that the second token, which would not have a withdrawal block on it, would feed the other token, the one that they're calling the holder token now, per se. As you can see, it's 6.73, very expensive. I have seen people selling these tokens for transfer in OTC for 0.5 to 0.75 if you wanted to possibly cross your fingers and think that this is going to get to 13.9, but I just don't know. It's at 7.68, so it's really much come to a complete halt. And then, as on top of everything, they said the devs went on vacation. I was like, what? So like I said, the lesson learned from Lambo Lotto is that you probably should only invest in verified contracts, which brings us to the latest happenings of this debacle. Stupid Black Pearl. Now, as you can see, the price has gone down. And a couple things. So basically, there is a dispute going on the website right now, and he even put this nasty message up top: join the new Telegram, all admins are lying, they do not work with Black Pearl, they tried to steal the website from me. So I guess there is the two lead devs, one does the UI, which is like the interface, and the other was in charge of the contracts. Well, there was some kind of falling out or something, and now the two aren't getting along, but there's all kinds of FUD and panic. Now, there's a couple things that are really important, and actually this goes back to my lesson with Lambo Lotto. These contracts are verified and secure, so your funds are SAFU. Now, the meta token may in fact go down, okay, which is fine, because you're going to collect divs when people sell, just like P3T, if you're a long-term believer in the platform. And the daily ROI, daily TRX, if you rock over onto that page, give it a second to load. But I guess whatever this other dev is, I don't know the story, and I'm not backing either person because I don't have any facts to rely on, and it's just a bunch of he said, she said in the discords and stuff. But what I can tell you is that the rogue dev has actually deleted a bunch of people's accounts and is trying to actively, it seems based on what I am seeing, actively sabotage the website, create this panic where everyone is selling their meta tokens. And what I would say to this is, lesson learned: don't panic, number one. Number two, if you're uncomfortable, sell your meta tokens. If you're a believer in the website, here's the thing, the contracts are not going anywhere. So even if this website crashes, they'll open up another website and point it at the contracts, and we'll be back in business again. So you're just going to take a loss if you sell. But like I said, if you sleep better at night, secure your Tron, do what you think is right. Me personally, I like the site. I am invested in it, and I'm just going to sit back and collect divs, kind of watch this freak show happen. But now there's supposedly a second Telegram and stuff, that doesn't change any of the the core fundamentals of Black Pearl, and that is to provide a social media platform for crypto users and DApp users. And I think this is going to get worked out in the next day or two. We'll see what happens with that. But on to the next one. Virge. So if you look at the Virge chart, we got this big candle. Nice little jump if you got a Virge bag. Doing a little consolidation back, which is great. Maybe we'll touch this line on the 50 and keep moving forward. But let's look at the 1 month. Did we break it? It was really close to breaking that resistance point. There is quite a bit of resistance over here, but Virge, it's another one of those coins. I've always liked this coin, and I think it's gonna have its purpose and use eventually. They just have to find their way. But anyways, if you were holding gains 11%, suddenly turns bullish. That's another thing. Another thing I like about BitScreener is they do put the news down below in the Reddit threads. Well, 20%. I guess it depends on how you're looking at it. Let's see. Away from suffering, Virge, net sense, signs, token, blah blah blah. Mysteriously jumps. It could be manipulation, whatever. But if you're long term, it's a nice little green candle for the day. I ain't gonna complain. So, that's Virge. I've been a long time holder of Virge, and we'll see where it goes. Coinbase busted. Here we go again. Previous third-party provider selling client data. So you have to think about that, the privacy aspects of you owning those coins, that if somebody is selling the user information of what they're buying, selling, demographics and stuff, that's like a marketing gold mine for somebody. But anyways, there was the Twitter movement, delete Coinbase movement gaining traction as more people close their accounts. The reality is Coinbase allows you to cash out to fiat. So quite honestly, I'm not going to delete my account. I really don't care if they know I got 0.02 Litecoin, because it's whatever. Nobody cares. So that's that though. But if you are a privacy advocate and such, then go ahead and do what you have to do in response to this. Do a little more research, see what's going on with Coinbase and third-party data. I know we went through that with Facebook, so you just gotta keep in mind that your transactions and your information is valuable to other parties. Let's see. Oh, and this is definitely worth talking about. Shaboom, Raven. Nice green candle. Yeah, I haven't seen anything like this, and whew, look at that dry spell. 6 months of nothing, and boom, 2.2. So I mean, you could take this back to the beginning. Looks like the next resistance point is around 2.96 cents. Let's go ahead and turn that into BTC and see where the SAT level. Come on, computer. Boy, it just doesn't want to cooperate. So I guess we are not converting into BTC. But anyways, around 3 cents. Yeah, we've already busted over this. No, not 3 cents. I had that wrong. Oops, let's go to all. Okay, here we go. Oh, now I'm in some wacky currency. This thing is driving me nuts. Looks like the website is experiencing issues. I'm not in Canadian dollars. Whatever. But anyways, you can see it. It was a nice little candle, and you know, I expect great things out of Ravencoin. I haven't been talking about it as much lately, and I apologize for that. You know, we'll see what this one does. I've been following Raven since the beginning of time, and nothing's going to change. I haven't sold a single one of my coins. Have a little bag of it. I have a personal asset that I was waiting to release when the time was right. That I thought was a good 3-letter asset, but I have not definitely forgotten about Ravencoin. It's still one of my favorite miners coins out there. So check out Ravencoin if you're thinking of getting into it. You probably want to wait for a little pullback on it, because obviously we're cranking, and like I said, not Canadian dollars. We're who knows where this one's going to go. All right, on to the next one. 5 essential tips for preparing cryptocurrency taxes. So, good little short article. Keep a record of every exchange where you have bought and sold cryptocurrency. Actually, in general, I've talked about this. If you got a bunch of QT wallets and stuff, just get your crypto. Spend a couple hours, do it a little bit at a time. Get your crypto cleaned up, get it in cold storage, get it off your computer. I personally don't keep any crypto on my computer. I just put it in cold storage, and I'm just letting it sit until we all have Lambos. So, but anyways, keep a record of where you bought and sold. Maintain records of crypto that you received as income. Learn how to calculate gains and losses on Bitcoin and crypto investments. Little video here, if you want to check that out. But as always, talk to your tax accountant or financial advisor so that you can understand the legalities of it. But I will actually leave a link to this guy's video as well. I'm not affiliated with him in any way, and check it out. Speak with a crypto tax specialist. Super obvious. Save money in your tax bill by reporting losses. Duh. If you're not taking some losses, really they're not losses, but on paper they are losses. So if you got some coins that didn't perform so well, take those theoretical losses. Because theoretically you could just buy the coin back after 30 days at the beginning of the year and still be in the same position. So I actually, if you look on my affiliate links, I personally use a crypto tracking website. It's pretty good for automatically finding cost analysis on tax basis. So it's pretty good, but you can check it out down below. It's in one of my affiliates. It'll be pretty obvious. It'll say track your crypto taxes. But the biggest takeaway from this is don't overlook taking a loss on a coin on your taxes. This could be a benefit. The average person's going to get like 25 to 30% back of any losses on those coins that you sold, and it's always in the rears. So it's when you move into the next coin or sell. So check that out. This article, actually I like this one better. Binance DEX simulated trading competition. So what they're doing is Binance is having a trading competition on their DEX. Basically they want people to beat on this thing, and they're going to give out free BNB as rewards for people that do the best. Now I think it's all fake money. So trade away, because you're not really losing anything, and it's gonna be fun. BNB was about $11, so looks like $3,000 top price, token price, healthy volatility 1,000, 3,000. So yeah, some decent prizes here. So let's see, 3,000 times 11, some big money right there, buddy. 33G. Yeah, so that's not bad at all. So if you want to go and trade you want to go trade, test out the new DEX. I do think DEXs are important for the future, just because, you know, with the Canadian collapse of that website with the guy with the private keys, it's just important that you have your own private keys. So we'll definitely see some innovative solutions and things related to these decentralized exchanges. But it's pretty big news for Binance to come out with this, and obviously you'll see that new coin. Oh, and on that note, that FET token, that thing sold out in 11 seconds. Crazy. So I don't even know if that one's available yet to everyone else, but I doubt it. Sorry, yawn. Let's see, FET token. Nope. FET AI. I don't even know what the thing does, but check it out. Probably gonna drop just like BTT, but we shall see. So lots of news today. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe if you love the content, and like I said, check out my link. Get yourself a BTC hat. Support Bitcoin. And this CryptoSlo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.